Want to make an amazing drone just like this? Then you are watching the correct video. We will get to know about its principle, its working, things required to make it, and some layouts and diagrams. And also, how can you make it in a cheap price under 15 or $20, which means 2000 or 1500 approximately. We will also know about its conclusion, advantages, and few applications of it. So, let's start and get to know more about this wonderful drone. Here we are on the screen, and the project presentation of Quadcopter drone is here. The Trickster Vivek is my channel's name, and this is the website of mine. So without talking it anymore, let's see about the presentations. First, we will see the content and then the applications of it, and also the layout diagrams and other things. We will get to know about it, and the assembly will come soon. So we will basically go through introduction, basic materials required, working principle, and also the block diagram and the circuit diagram too, and with some applications. The introduction to it. So I added, over the last few years, we have seen massive growth in the manufacture and sales of remote control airborne vehicles known as quadcopter. Quadcopter is also known as drone. This unmanned aerial vehicle have four arms and fixed pitch propellers which set in a X and plus modes. So I will teach you what is X and plus mode, but before that, in the standard format, two propellers will spin in the clockwise direction and the two spinning in the anti-clockwise direction, allowing to fly in a designated direction. So here you can see the quadcopter design, which I think is the best design all over, and we are using 4500 mAh battery. Here you can see KK 2.1.5 circuit board. We will also use brushless motors because they spin about thousands rotations per volt, and here is that electronic speed controller, which is also called ESC here, which controls the motor speed. This is remote controller, it's transmitter and receiver of 2.4 gigahertz, and battery 12 volt, which is of 4500 mAh LiPo. Here's the KK 2.1.5 circuit board, which basically allows us how to control it and directions, and brushless motors allow us the drone to fly with its speeds, and this is the controller which controls the speed of that brushless motor, that is called ESC. This is remote control system, this is the transmitter, and this is the receiver, just 2.4 gigahertz. Working principle, we will let you know. This quadcopter is a device which is an intense mixture of electronics, mechanical, and mainly on the principle of aviation. That is why this is a very good project for your school goal. And if you are in a college and doing electronics or electrical engineering, you should make a quadcopter. Quadcopter has four motors whose speed of rotation and direction of rotation changes according to the user's desire to move the device in a particular direction: takeoff motions, landing forward motions, backward motion, right motion. The rotation of motor changes as per the transmitted signals sent to form the 4-channel transmitter. The signal from microcontroller goes to ESC, which in turn controls the speed of the motor. The program, which is written in an 80 mega 16 chip. This 80 mega 16 chip is the microcontroller. Microcontroller, if you doesn't know that microcontroller, what is that? So you basically knows that Arduino has an 80 mega 16 chip. Here's the motion control. You can see, to take off motion, 2 has to go to left, 1 has to go right, rear, and this. And landing motion, left, front, right. Here's will be smaller, causing the quadcopter beginning to fall. In order to keep the quadcopter stable, the thrust of each rotor should then be increasing order for compensation. This is the block diagram. You can see the motor, ESC, ESC motor, ESC motor, ESC motor, and the quadcopter controller in the between, which is that KK 1.25. And also here you can see SP, ESC and motors. The block diagram, if you want to take a screenshot, take it right now. Or here's the layout of the quadcopter. Layout means directly the circuit diagram of it. So here you can see the LiPo battery has been connected to a female jack with the quadcopter controller. With the ESC has the 3 pins which is connected with the controller. Here the transmitter and the receiver is kept aside, and the KK 12.2 is connected to those. There is it to the flight control board. This has been added, and this is the male bullet connector. So we need connectors so that we can assemble or disassemble the product anytime which we want, when we want. So here is applications, basically which are the applications of it. So you can see news making, agriculture, delivery, internet, photography, videography, for the people, basically for what we need to enjoy. And this military services, in military it is basically very much required. So if you are going to military or anything else, then you should make a quadcopter. Advantages of drone, I have added this. So has successfully struck militants of Al Qaeda and other terrorist groups. Intelligence gathered by surveillance drones contributed to the assassination of Osama bin Laden, helps detect forest fires, monitor environmental data, populations of animals, and can seek missing children and pharaohs. And here you can see disadvantages of drone. Domestic drones violate right to privacy. Some drones are lethal and not just used for surveillance. People feel paranoid and like they are being watched by the governments. With drones being unmanned flying machines, less aviation jobs are needed. They are very expensive and rarity among the world, but we will make it. So conclusion, it can be concluded from the above discussion that as with other man-made technologies, this is also note without its benefits and drawbacks. The need of the time is to research upon its advantages rather than disadvantages. So thank you guys. Here's the ending, and we will know the assembly of it, this awesome quadcopter, soon in another video. So for now, bye. If you have not subscribed my channel, basically do that now. And the videos you are seeing on the screen, click on those and watch my another videos. So for now, bye.